HCTV Sports is supported by Balanced Wealth Management, Retirement, Planning, Expertise. Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
First goal of the year goes for the Raiders.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Nicely done. Gets the pin.
Oh, was that beautiful? Onside kick, and it's recovered by Hastings.
And he's rung up for strike 3.
Double alley. Touchdown Raiders.
Here at the field house, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Minnesota State High School basketball. It's the hometown Hastings Raiders versus the visiting South St. Paul Packers. I'm joined by Mr. Ross Albertson, and I'm Peter Heyman. We're going to bring you all the live action tonight on HCTV. Also, we have Town Square Television with us tonight. The Hastings Raiders are on a 2-streak loss against Hudson and Matamidi recently, and South St. Paul beat North St. Paul their last match. So Hastings looking to flip the script here. It is Parents' Night tonight. Maybe that'll bring a little extra motivation tonight here, Mr. Ross.
Yes, sir. I hope it does. Hastings wants to get off this little mini losing streak and get back to their winning ways. There's a lot still available to them. Second place, even first place. So let's get to it.
Yeah, there's your starting lineups. You can see number 0 there for South St. Paul. That's Sincere Caesarez.
I'd say Casares McCampbell.
We might go with SCM tonight just for abbreviation's sake. There's your Hastings Raiders, number 14, Matt Foss. He comes into the team 3rd in points per game. There's number 2 for the Packers. That's Alonzo Simmons. He leads the team in scoring at 18.2 points per game. And for your Raiders, he's going to match up against Weston Schultz, the junior, who leads the team with steals at 2.3 and 6.5 assists. Next up for your Packers, that's number 4. That's Gavin Pendergrass. He's 2nd on the team in scoring at 14.7 points per game. And he'll be matched up today against number 3, Kyan Esterby. He's also a junior for them Raiders. Also for South St. Paul starting, it's going to be number 12, Jordan Terhune. He comes in with 10.6 points per game, 3rd on the team. Matching up against him for the Raiders is going to be number 33, the senior Kellen Newton. And then the last starter for the South St. Paul Packers, the big man, number 32, Devin Lamana. He's one of the captains on the squad. And he'll match up against number 11, Hastings Raiders senior Owen Bernance. Owen, one of their star key players this season. Ross leads the team at 20.4 points per game and leads the team in rebounds, 6.45 rebounds per game. Here's a shot of your Metro East Conference. South St. Paul and Hastings sitting side by side. South St. Paul's only got a 1-game lead. Hastings is 6-5. South St. Paul 7-4. They are only 4 games behind Tartan. There's 5 games left in the regular season, so there is still a chance they could get that 1 spot. But tonight we got to take care of business against South St. Paul, Ross.
Yeah, that is top priority. As you saw, there's about a 5-team logjam right there fighting for second place.
And there's head coach Darren Edwards, the head coach of the South St. Paul Packers. I'm sure we'll get a shot of Mr. Chad Fikema from Hastings here in a second. I was able to speak to Chad real quick before the game. Told me he plays Fatchpit softball. We'll talk more about that later. And there is a shot of Mr. Chad Fikema. And we're getting ready to tip off here. Hastings in blue heading left to right. South St. Paul in white heading right to left. And Hastings is going to win the tip-off. It's going to be Weston Schultz taking point guard. See if South St. Paul in that man-to-man defense. There's your stud Esterby. Nice pass inside. Oh, a good block, though, by Devin Lamana. That's her first block of the night, team's first. Out of bounds, Hastings will get the ball on the baseline.
And I'd like to see the Raiders getting that feed right into the paint right away so they get a block. So what? No harm, no foul. You got the basketball back to run a set play.
There's a pass top of the key. Oh, shot from outside for 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound, though. Good hustle by the Raiders, keeping his dribble. Great hustle there by Kyan Esper. There's a 3-pointer. It's good.
He shot that thing from Prescott. That a boy, Owen.
That's your boy Burnett. Starts the game with a 3-pointer for the Raiders. Raiders looking to stay in this. They're going to be in a zone. They did this last home match against Matamidi as well. Matamidi lit it up from the three-point line, so hopefully South St. Paul does not do that tonight. And there is a turnover by the Packers, and Hastings gets the ball.
That's what a zone can do for you. I know South St. Paul's prepared for it. They've seen the zone before, but it can throw you off your game and cause you to make some silly passes, just like that one right there.
Absolutely.
Looks like South St. Paul's going to play some real pressure defense. We'll see how Weston generally handles it really well. That's going to be one of the keys of the game, I think.
Esterby at the top, hits it back to Weston, lost it slightly there, breaks containment on the defense. Nice kick to Bernance out to the top, shot clock under 10 now. Another deep shot attempt, fakes it, goes to the drive, and left hand off the rim. Good drive though by Bernance.
Great attack.
Like to see that fall.
Just trickled away. Great attack. Like we said, Owen, he has an ability to get himself to a spot. Good guy to have the ball in his hands when you got that shot clock dwindling down.
That was Lamanna driving inside, but off the rim, rebound Hastings, and it trickles through a turnover back to South St. Paul. Each team with one turnover each.
Again, though, I like the fact that one of their first priorities is getting that ball inside out. That's going to help them for the three-point shooting as well.
South St. Paul slowing it down. Hastings still in that zone defense. Got a few close shots on the inside. Got away with maybe a travel there. There's a turnover again, picked up by Bernance.
And so the zone, again, giving teams troubles.
There's Weston Schultz running the point. South St. Paul still in a man-to-man defense.
I like the patience that Hastings is showing. Make this South St. Paul pressure defense play.
Ooh, good hustle, D, and that's a steal by number 2 and a layup and a score. That was number 2, Alonzo Simmons.
And so I'm starting to see maybe why Alonzo Simmons scores so many points. If he's able to play defense like that and get fast break layups, that's an easy way to get that point production up.
We had a whistle after the play. I think Simmons might have had an untied shoe or something, an official timeout, we'll call that. So Hastings up 3-2, 15:38 left, first half. Once again, this is HCTV, Ross Albertson, Peter Heyman bringing you all the action. Now we got a little full court press here looking by the Packers, and then they're going to dump off. So once Hastings got it in, they pulled back.
Yep, just a little token pressure right there. I was expecting a little more. I was expecting
Schultz to Bernance, nice pass on the inside. Good left hand, way to use his body to block the defender. Nice layup. Matt Foss, 2 points. Raiders up 5-2.
Hastings, as they say, runs that play for profit often. It's such a good play, just a quick slip.
Oh, and there's another turnover. Simmons went to pass the ball, but his teammate ran. So that's the third turnover for South St. Paul.
And our zone is giving them fits. They don't quite know. South St. Paul isn't quite sure of where to go. Their spacing is off. So hopefully we can keep confusing them with this kind of high 3-2 zone.
There's good pressure D there, Ray Simmons. He is going to give Schultz fits all night long, it looks like. Nice give and go pass. Good pump fake. There's a block from behind, no call. Esterby with the hustle, nice rebound.
Tell you what, I like to call Kyan 50-50 man. If there's a 50-50 ball out there, he's going to get it for you.
There's a steal by South St. Paul under the block. That's number 4. Nice tight D there by the Raiders. They steal it right back. Here comes Bernance. Nice bounce pass. Esterby using the body to block. Gets the foul. No layup, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And again, I always say it, timing. The timing on that pass from Owen to Kyan was absolutely perfect. Gave him a chance to get an angle on Simmons. You'll see it right here. Right there, just a quick pass, and Simmons didn't have enough time to get in front of Kyan before the shot.
And that foul was on Alonzo Simmons, team's leading scorer. So if you're Raider fans, you want to get him in foul trouble, get him out of the game. First free throw is good by Esterby.
And the other thing that foul does with Alonzo Simmons is, as we see Lucas Foss checking in for Kellen Newton, the other thing that foul does for Alonzo Simmons is possibly takes him out of that real pressure defense here early and gives Weston a little more room to work.
Yeah, Weston's going to need it. He's a great ball handler, but you can tell Simmons puts a lot of pressure on.
And I love a defender like that. This is going to be a fun game to watch.
Second free throw, good. Esterby 2 for 2. Hastings up 7-2 over the Packers. Hastings still looks like they're now 1-2-2 zone. It almost looks like now.
Nope, I think they're still in that 3-2 zone. It's almost like an amoeba. And at the point now, we've got the freshman Marlo Strain who popped in.
There's a layup miss, rebound. Lucas Foss rebound. Hits it to Schultz on the outside. Kicks it outside. There's a wide open 3, Esterby. It is good. Splash down, as our boy Tuck likes to say.
When Kyan gets to step into it and have his rhythm, he is deadly from that three-point range.
Raiders up 10-2.
Great find by Weston there as well.
Simmons leading the point. So far, this Raiders defense, zone defense, giving them struggles.
Yeah, you can see what South St. Paul's trying to do. They're trying to run a post crossers, and I'll explain that a little bit more after Simmons' shot.
Simmons for 3, it's good.
All right, so we've seen that.
Simmons all 5 points for the Packers so far. They cut the lead in half, and there's a turnover. They steal it right back. That's number 4, Pendergrast with the drive. He loses it. Lucas Foss steals it back, hits it up the floor. Nice move, layup, and no
that's
good
a
off
good
the
Euro
rim.
step. Very.
Bernance made a nice drive.
Yes, you cannot fault that that effort there.
Hastings still in that zone. A pass for top over 3. No good. Rebound number 12 wide open. Nice block though.
Wow. A big block by the freshman Marlowe.
Yeah, Marlowe Strain coming in. Nice pass inside, using his body. The layup just a little too hard there for Lucas Foss. Nice pass inside though for Hastings.
Nice pass inside, and Lucas did a good job of using his broad shoulders just to keep separation between him and number 32, Devin Lamanna.
Lucas, nice pass to Weston. Schultz, pass outside Esterby for 3 again. It's good, it's money. Just like you said, you leave him open, he'll drain it.
Yeah, all Kyan needs is a little rhythm, which he's found, and he's deadly.
And with that three-pointer, that's a timeout from South St. Paul's coach Darren Edwards as Hastings goes up 13-5. There's a good look at the bench. We're going to have a little replay here. You can see Weston Schultz, very heads up, dribbles the court, looking up, sees a wide open player, hits it for 3.
Yep, as any point guard out there, head on a swivel is what you want.
Here's what you can see if you're a dribbler going up the court. Well, they stopped it right there, but that's okay. There's a good shot from back here, both squads. Here's a shot of a crowd tonight. A lot of snow. For those that don't know, it's been snowing here for the last hour or so. Pretty good snow.
Welcome to our winter wonderland. And HCTV Sports is supported by many great sponsors, and one of the great sponsors we're so grateful for is Balanced Wealth Management, retirement planning and expertise.
Yes, thank you to all our supporters out there. There's another shot of some Hastings Raiders sporting the hoodies, the blue hoodies.
So always a goal of a team. If you can get that other team to take the first time out, that just charges you up. And so Hastings won that battle.
So South St. Paul brings it up, and Hastings still in that 3-2 zone. South St. Paul really hasn't done much into that zone, so good job for Hastings D.
And so what South St. Paul is trying to do, it's something that when...
There's a nice give and go. Nice pass, but it stolen away by Lucas Foss on the mishandle, but then it's stolen right back by Simmons.
Hey!
And then Hastings, loose ball, going to be off Hastings. So
Good job, Lucas. If you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Just go make up for it, which is exactly what he did right there. Diving and stopping that fast break. 2 points were saved with that play.
I like Hastings on the fast break, but they do got to be careful of Simmons. He is like a safety out there in football. He is reading those quarterback passes and stealing them, so they got to be careful of that.
And just cat quick.
There's a nice kick across to Simmons. He drives. Nice little floater right there, and it
really
drops
was.
for 2. Still all points for Simmons.
Simmons is going to be a problem.
This could be that weird case, Ross, where you might see it, the old boxing one we used to call it back in the day, a 2-2 zone.
Oh,
and
yeah,
put your
I remember
toughest
those
defense
days,
on
for sure.
Simmons.
For sure.
There's a kick to the top, Esterby. South St. Paul playing some nice tight D.
So Hastings a little stagnant now. They're getting into one of their sets. Double horns, it looks like.
Nice pass on the inside. And going up strong. No foul called. Thought he got a piece of him.
I thought so too, but these refs do a pretty good job, so my guess is probably nailed ball.
There's Pendergast to Simmons. Outside for top of the key for 3. It is good. And that looks like newcomer. That should be number 1.
Marco Landon.
That's going to be Marco London for 3.
And so South St. Paul in that situation, they moved. Ooh. Boy, there's lots of hustle out here. You got to love that.
Nice pass. Oh, another block. That's got at least 3 blocks for the Packers so far. Oh, and an errant pass right there by Lucas Foss. Tried it a little too tight there. Nice drive and a foul and an and one.
And that's quite a run that South St. Paul has put themselves on right there.
That basket was made by Gavin Pendergrast. We're going to see a little replay of that. I think this is the three-pointer. Yeah, there's the three-pointer.
And
Got
so
a nice smooth touch there.
always against this zone, penetrating guards. That's the way this zone gets broken down, and then they're able to kick it out to wide open threes.
That foul was on Matt Foss, his first, team's first.
And so South St. Paul, they put together a nice run after that timeout. Can't ask for much more. 8-0, and they're back to one free throw away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, I think you said it best. This is going to be a game of a lot of hustle, a lot of back and forth. And he misses the extra free throw. So Hastings still with a 1-point lead. They kick it down deep.
And it looks like Peyton Dean has checked in. That's a high-energy player, and so he's going to fit right into this game.
Maybe Coach Fikema seeing that he wants some energy and there's some quickness. South St. Paul, they got some movement here between London and Simmons.
Wow, that's a good pressure D. Hastings' ability to...
Nice cut. Down the middle, a little smooth finger roll. That's put in by Weston Schultz. Good heads-up play, though, to spot him cutting down the middle.
Hastings' ability to exploit their overplaying pressure, just like Weston did with that cut. That'll also be a key to this game.
There's Simmons, kicks it out to London. London drives, kicks it back out. Almost stolen by Hastings. Back to Simmons. Simmons at the top. Shot clock down to 17. Pendergrass at the top of the key. Does not look comfortable, and he throws a turnover right there. Let's see what happens here. From behind, it's stolen, and it's going to be out of bounds. Stays with Hastings. Simmons tried to get the call his way, but here's a replay of the dump down inside, or no, the cut through the middle. Great pass.
And as you can see, the South St. Paul defender was going for the steal, thought he had the steal, then Weston just cut backdoor on him.
And I want to make note, Schultz, instead of going all the way to the rim where the tall trees were, he said, you know what, I'm going to hang back, float it in. Very wise decision there by Schultz.
And that's a hard concept for young players to get. It's easier to shoot an open 12-footer than a 3-footer with 5 guys on you.
There's some great positioning, but just in and out of the rim by Newton.
Keep that going, boys.
It seems like Hastings, they have their way on the inside to get the ball there, but then they just get blocked.
Yeah,
anyway.
Well, Devin Lamanna, he's got something to say about that.
There's a kick to the outside to Simmons. They got some quick movement out there. London wanted the 3, but Schultz out there quickly. Nice pass to the inside.
So South St. Paul's starting to figure out a way to attack this, or at least they were. Penetration to the lane.
Simmons with the floater follows a shot, almost gets the rebound, but picked up by Raiders Strain. Strain got to get it across the court. Passes it to Matt Foss, who gets it across back to the top to Weston Schultz to run point. Let's see what kind of play the Raiders set up here.
And interestingly enough, this may just be a cross match for this possession, but for 2 possessions now.
Another block by South St. Paul.
Number 0, Sincere Casares McCampbell, has been checking Weston Schultz, our point guard, instead of Alonzo Simmons. I wonder if that's in response to that early foul.
Possibly could be. We're going to have an officials referee, not sure what it's, it's a shoe tie.
I think it's
but he's also going to check with the timer,
clock.
maybe. Yep, shot clock is down to 16. Good call, my friend.
Yep, so that ball didn't hit the rim. As Devin Lamanna is not allowing, when you get a ball near him, he doesn't let those hit the rim.
There's a pass inside or outside. It was a wide open 3 attempt there for Peyton Dean. He decided to pass it to a teammate.
And so now Hastings is stagnating a little bit too much standing.
Weston Schultz,
There's
quick
some
move, nice
movement.
floater, in and out of the rim.
Good floater again, though.
Got to watch Simmons now. He's the quick guy.
Yes.
He's fast. If you're not watching him, he will drive right to the lane.
And you can see what South St. Paul wants to do. They want to get out and they want to run. I do believe, I haven't seen a lot of South St. Paul games, but I do believe just watching them, they're a much better team when they don't have to set up a half-court.
There's a deep NBA 3. It's good.
Okay.
That is Marco London in off the bench with 6 points just like that, 2 3-pointers. And this game is tied 15-15, 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Simmons now back on Schultz. There's going to be a legal pick. Yep, terrible illegal pick by, that looked like Kellen Newton up there, moving pick for sure.
And a defender, here we go. Here's the last possession by South St. Paul. And again, great defense. Not a ton of offensive movement, but when you can hit a tray like that, that can cover up a lot of stagnant offense.
That's Marco London, though. He's like that 6th man. Reminds me of like Quincy Lewis from the Gophers back in the day.
Absolutely.
If you leave him open for a wide open shot out there, he's going to make it.
Or this will show you how old I am. Vinny the Microwave Johnson.
There's a 3 way over the rim. Simmons tried to act one out for a foul, but there's going to be a foul called on the inside.
Yep, I think Weston Schultz.
Yep, that's going to be Weston Schultz, his first, team's 3rd.
And that's a fine foul, trying to challenge Devin Lamanna so that he doesn't get the easy deuce.
I agree with that.
We'll see how he does at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. That's number 12, Jordan Terhune. South St. Paul with their first lead of the night. Score 16-15, exactly 8 minutes to go in this first half here at the Fieldhouse in Hastings, Minnesota.
Looks like South St. Paul has checked in another small, quick guard by the name of Caleb Mark. We'll see what happens here.
Second free throw's good. South St. Paul up 2, putting a lot of pressure on the Raiders. They're going to have their work cut out for them tonight. There's Weston Schultz at the top. Simmons, tough D once again. He's all over him. Good tough D.
And that's why I like a pressure defense, because that gets in your head after 6 or 7 minutes of just seeing pressure after pressure after pressure.
You're basically, when you're the point guard, you're the quarterback. So basically you're getting blitzed every play.
Exactly right.
Every down. Nice backdoor. Got to make those layups, though.
Oh, that was a Mahomes-like pass from Weston.
Stolen right back by Bernance, who's been quiet. Esterby just across half court line. I'm not sure the ref saw it. He might not have had both feet down. I don't know. We'll see.
I think he did. I was going to comment on what a smart play that was.
There's a nice three by Esterby. We need it, and it's short. Esterby's first missed three-pointer of the night, possibly second.
And so you can feel right now, a little energy from the Hastings boys is kind of slipped away here. So hopefully they can get something to charge them up again.
Speaking of energy or lack thereof, no band tonight, so we won't hear any of those musical instruments. The opposite side bleachers are not up. There's another three. Finally, it's missed. Good. And there's a deep, wide-open pass. Simmons lets him go. He misses the layup. Rebound, put back in.
Nice tip. Good job, Matt Foss, to be there. Anybody out there, always, always, always expect your teammate might miss the basket, just like Matt did.
So this game's tied up 17-17. Like my partner said, might be a fast back and forther. Good, no-look pass. Easy four-footer from Jordan Terhune for 2. South St. Paul retakes the lead, 19-17.
Yep, and South St. Paul switched up their attack on our
Weston Schultz
zone.
Nice one-handed layup, but it just went a little hard off the rim. Simmons, deep pass over to his compadre.
Good closeout by Bernance. Good closeout on that.
And that was the shooter, London. So yes, heads up by Bernance.
There's
South St. Paul really moving it. There's that wide open three from London. It is in and out, but a rebound by South St. Paul. We're gonna have a foul on the floor. It should be against Mr. Kyan Esterby. It sure is. It's on the floor, so that's his first, team's 4th foul.
And that's the one, again, we always say it, that's the danger of a zone. It is tough to rebound out of, and you can see South St. Paul's had quite a few offensive rebounds.
We have talked about in the past on zone, you got to find a body. A lot of times that's hard to do because you don't know, they're not near you.
Right, and sometimes Kyan found a body, it's just that body was about a foot taller than him.
Throwing from inbounds out the top of the key. That's Pendergrass. Dumps it right back inside. Kicks it out to London, but stolen away to 3-on-1. Let's see what Raiders can do. Nice pass. Oh, he loses the ball. That was Esterby.
That's an unfortunate 3-on-1. That was an opportunity right there to get ourselves back tied in this ball game.
Simmons inside, knocked away by Matt Foss.
And so it looks to me like South St. Paul is attacking this zone in the corners and down toward the basket, and that's allowing a lot of leaks.
So I'm not sure you can, if the camera pulls back, all this pass, South St. Paul was way up by half court. I think that's a set play though, actually.
Yep.
To run up and see if they can find a gap, see if the defenders will come follow you, get a pick, and you get an easy layup. So heads up play by Raiders, staying back within the key. There's a cross-court pass over to number 20 for 3. It's off the rim. Simmons gets a piece of it, gets the rebound. Shot clock resets, dumps inside, number 12, that's good. That's Terhune, 2 more points.
All right, so that's 2 straight possessions where South St. Paul has taken advantage of the inefficient zone rebounding.
There's Owen Bernance gets his own rebound, and Bernance has been quiet tonight. I like how he stepped up and just drove the ball. He's got to attack the rim. He gets to the free throw line, will get a foul. It looks like it's on number 1, that's Marco London, his first, team 2nd.
Yes, sir, I like the paint touch, the paint attack. One thing we got to remember with that is if you get 2 feet in the paint and you got 4 people on you, somebody's going to be open at the perimeter for a wide open 3.
Bernance misses his first free throw. Owen leads the team once again in 20.4 points per game. He's only got the 3-pointer tonight. He needs to get back on the scoring sheet here.
So keeping that in mind,
that's good. Second
to
free
only be down 3 points with that fact, that's a positive for Hastings.
Yes, that is. And it looks like we have a timeout called. That's our second timeout. Not a TV timeout. We're not quite there yet in high school. Let's hope we never get there in high school, honestly. There's a shot of the Hastings squad. We might have a shout out to another one of our supporters.
And HCTV Sports is supported by Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
So Ross, Hastings Raiders started off with the 3-2 zone. South St. Paul really couldn't do much, but then all of a sudden they kind of figured it out. They made a couple threes, and now they've taken the lead. So what do you look to do if you're the Raiders? You stick with that? You change it up?
Well, if it's me, I'm changing it up simply because South St. Paul is attacking that zone early with a zone-busting scheme designed for a 2-3, which is very different. They had 2 posts that were crisscrossing in the lane, which really fit into what the 3-2 was trying to do. Now, if you notice, they've gone 4 out, 1 in, and they're able to move that ball around the perimeter and get these wide-open three-point looks. But Hastings is going to stick with it. I haven't noticed, though, it looks like they've got Owen Burnatz down below. He's a little quicker on the closeout, and that may be helpful for this.
Interesting enough, he actually leads the team in blocks per game, does Mr. Burnatz.
Yeah, no.
He is 6'1", so he's not that short.
6'1", he's an athlete, and he's aggressive, and that's what you love.
There's Simmons streaking inside, loses it, picks it back up, tries to throw it off. We're going to have a double dribble, they call, so turnover. He doesn't like it, looks at the ref, says no, he knocked out of my hand. Referee has nothing of it. Hastings ball.
Yep, little sloppy with the finishing jump stop by Simmons, but a great penetrating drive that really can be problematic for that zone.
And Hastings Raiders, Lucas Foss back in the matchup. Let's see if they get it to him. There they do. Let's see what kind of move he's got. The old right, left back. Baby hook, but off the rim, but I like they got it inside for a good-looking shot.
And Weston, again, just really great point guard play.
Simmons dumps it inside, and there you go with that 3-2 zone. The big guy finds the open lane, and they make an easy layup for 2 more points. That's Terhune.
Yeah, you're noticing if that guard can penetrate kind of to just below the free throw line in that 3-2 zone, it's pretty much beat.
Schultz just misses another shot in and out of the rim. Raiders have had a lot of close shots, just not falling for them. Looks like Hastings has gone to a man-to-man defense now. Yes, they have. And they got Strain, like you said, the freshman on Simmons, so he must be one of their better, quickest defenders.
Yep, and it looks like man-to-man, which is confusing. Nicely done. I think it actually was back in the 3-2. Nicely done again by Simmons. Just quick hands, quick feet.
And that was stolen, by the way, by Lucas Foss. They dump it to him. He's wide open at the free throw line. Didn't quite see it. Esterby out by the three-point line. Thought about it. Drives in the lane. Kicks it outside. Oh, nice back reverse
Nice
right
job.
hand. If we can get a replay of that later. That was a great-looking play by the freshman, Marlo Strain.
And I like the aggression. Marlo Strain is an athlete. He's got every tool. Just be a little more aggressive, Marlo. Your teammates will pick you up if you miss it.
So Hastings cuts the lead to 3. South St. Paul, once they've taken the lead, they haven't given it back. There's a nice drive and kick. Inside shot scores number 20. 2 points, his first 2 points. That's Addison Theroux. Theroux, possibly.
And so, again, a little bit sticky with the ball right now on the Hastings offensive end.
Schultz thought about the 3 drives, gets that laner, and gets the and one. And that's a foul on Terhune. That's going to be his first, team's 3rd. Here's a replay right here, Ross, if you want to talk it out for our audience.
And so Weston notices that he has the bigger, less fleet of foot, number 12, Jordan Terhune on him, and attacked that left foot of his and got the angle and hit the shot.
And looks like Esterby and Foss are going to take a little breather. Back in the match is Peyton Dean and Kellen Newton. So Schultz with his and 1 free throw to cut the lead to 2. As we got quite the barn burner here. It's just back and forth. Sub for South St. Paul. They're going to let him in. That's number 32, Devin Lamanna, their tall captain.
Yep, and he's just subbed in for Terhune to give Terhune a break.
Lamanna, a senior. No heights here for the Packers listed on the roster here, but he is definitely tall.
He is tall, and the wingspan on both of the bigs is pretty impressive.
Schultz hits the free throw, and he's going to get a little break, a well-deserved break, by the way.
And so
Crowd
now,
claps. Now Hastings is going to be in a full court press here. Go ahead, Ross.
well, I was going to say, but now I see it. Simmons is out, and that's a good time to take Weston out, so that you don't have to have another guard trying to handle that
Absolutely.
pressure.
100% agree with that. Ooh, they break the press very well. They dump it inside. Hastings gets down quick. Oh, straight up was Strain. I'm not sure if they call it on 22. I might have to question that.
I think they got that one on 33. I think
Might
they
have
may
been
Kellen
from
with the
behind.
body. Yep.
Referee coming here to give the... No, he did give it to 22, and he was handed straight up. I'm always going to say thank you for the refs for being here. Sometimes, though, a little old school, they blow the whistle automatically, and the guy was actually standing straight up.
Yeah, I've done it a few times, and sometimes you see the foul before the foul happens.
And I think, and sometimes, sometimes you just blow it. Once you blow it, you're kind of stuck making the call. First free throw is missed by Gavin Pendergrass. He is 0 for 2 so far on the free throw line. He gets one more. That was the 15th foul by Hastings. That was Strain's first. So 5 fouls. Knock on wood, there's only 1 foul to each player. Second free throw is good by Pendergrass. South St. Paul back to a 3-point lead. Hastings can tie it here.
And that's another issue you can have with a zone sometimes. Some people think a zone prevents fouling. Well, if you're playing an aggressive zone, you sometimes get yourself in more foul trouble because you're just not in perfect defensive position.
Bernan's having a hard time with the ball there. They're playing some really good tough D on him. That's number 32, Lamana.
I don't know, maybe Owen meant to do that. He dribbled it right between number 32's legs.
There's an NBA three-pointer. It is off the rim, but rebounded.
Nice job, Peyton Dean.
Yes, Peyton Dean with the rebound. A drive to the basket. Bernan's left hand. Rebound, South St. Paul. That's Lamana showing his height there.
Keep attacking that rack. Keep attacking that rim, Owen. He's getting great shots. Just a teeny bit off that one. But keep attacking. That's what we need.
There's leading the point. Simmons is out of the match, as you mentioned earlier. So see who does the ball handling for him. That's number 3 in there for the Packers. And there's a foul on the three-point play.
Yep,
that is Caleb Merrick, by the way, kind of running point for Simmons right now. And that foul is going to be on the Packers. No, it's not.
Nope,
sorry.
That foul's on Kellen. An unfortunate closeout to a shooting three-pointer and just got a little too aggressive, a little too excited.
Yep, that'll be Gavin Pendergrass at the line shooting 3. He is 1 for 3 on the night. Like you said, that foul was on Kellen Newton, his second. Team 6, so South St. Paul will be in the bonus next foul if they're not shooting on that foul. First free throw, Pendergrass misses.
So a few of the rough free throw shooting for South St. Paul is helpful for Hastings. It's keeping this game closer.
He makes the second. I was just thinking that myself, Ross. Hastings a pretty good free throw shooting team. South St. Paul not so well tonight. But Hastings got to get to the line if they want to make some more free throws. And a nice round of applause there for Matt Foss, going to get a little break. And back into the match for Hastings is the point guard, Weston Schultz. Simmons still on the bench, though, for South St. Paul. So head coach Darren Edwards comfortable leaving him on the bench there.
Yep, give it 5-point lead. I'll bet Coach Edwards is just saying, hey, let's see if we can keep this lead or extend it. Give Simmons a full 1 minute, 30-second break before the half.
Especially since it's on defense, too. No sense picking up a second. Oh, are we going to have an illegal pick? We are. That's twice tonight. They're calling the illegal pick. Let's see who they call that on. It looks like that was on number 22. That's going to be Strain's second foul. Team 7th. But because it was player control, I guess they're not going to give him the bonus because it was defensive.
And so Hastings is in this little 2-1-2.
Oh, nice passing by South St. Paul, and he makes the layup. Sorry about that, Ross.
That's the way you beat a press.
They beat that very quickly.
Yep.
You can see why they're...
Wow. So that's interesting. You generally can't have 2 arms shoving a guy, and it's interesting that that's what this... I'd be a little bit upset if I was Coach Fike at that, allowing that defense.
Oh, we have a technical... Nope. You can see Coach Darren Edwards for South St. Paul is getting quite verbal out there, and we got some words here with the referee there. You saw him point at him. He could hear him talking. He kind of let him know, I hear you, boss. I hear you.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure what Darren's complaining about.
I think he might have wanted a double dribble on Schultz, possibly, but I'm not sure.
Well, I'd be careful what you ask for. Your number 3 there's giving a double forearm shiver on almost every drive.
Agree, boss. That last foul again was on Devin Lamanna. That's number 32, his first, only the team's fourth. South St. Paul up 30-23. Hastings needs a score here. There's under a minute left here in the first half. Way outside pass, and that's a little too far for Marlowe Strain. If that was Matt Foss, maybe the receiver. Unfortunately, I don't know if Marlowe plays receiver in football. You might know that.
I'm not sure what Marlowe plays. Marlowe looks like he can play anything in football. But
I just know that Matt does.
Matt was a fun receiver. Oh my! And so South St. Paul's extended this lead. Hastings needs to get this lead down at least.
We do not have
points on this possession.
We don't have an answer for Gavin Pendergrass. He is just too much on the inside. Their height right now might be a little too much. We're going to have to use our strength. And there's an errant pass by Hastings. Another turnover. South St. Paul. 20 seconds left. Nice pass inside. Easy layup, but he misses it. Rebounds it. Passes to a teammate, and a foul called. That's number 20 is going to go to the line. Addison Taru.
Yep, and Peyton Dean just a little out of position and used that strong left arm to try to block that ball, but a little too much arm on that.
Like you said, that was Peyton Dean, his first team foul, team's 8th, but it was a shooting foul anyways. Thoreau already with 2 points tonight. This will be his first attempt at the free throw line. South St. Paul just like that there. 11-point lead, make it 12.
And so Hastings got out to a 7-point lead early, so they have the firepower to come right back after the half. But halftime can't come soon enough right now for these guys.
Yes, they do. There's only 14.8, so we got a block out here in case he misses and try to get a score here at the end of half. Second free throw, spending a lot of time in the line. He's got 10 seconds. He gets it off just in time. For those that didn't know, yes, you can get a violation for taking too long to shoot. Raiders get it down quickly. They had that play set up. Oh, they try to force it again. There's 6 seconds, enough time for South St. Paul. He throws it off the backboard. Hastings got 3 seconds. He's got to shoot it. Oh, he get a foul, but it's not going to be brought. That's a good foul, actually, by South St. Paul.
Smart foul. Just seeing if they can sneak a steal.
Here's a replay of that. He kind of got lost. He wanted to pass, and then they moved, and he tried to shoot it. Maybe thought the clock was going.
Well, maybe. I don't know if our viewers watch the Timberwolves, so maybe he was trying to do that Anthony Edwards, throw it off the backboard and dunk.
That's possible. NBA, that's good. High school,
well,
yeah, that would be legal. It would not be a traveling. So I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't think many guys could do it in high school.
So the shot clock is still 1.7. They get it in. Oh, no! I don't know why Matt Foss just didn't turn around and shoot the ball. That was a set play. I get it, but
yep, no, that was a great play designed by Coach Fikema. Really nice. The one problem was
South St. Paul read it.
Caesar McCampbell was too disciplined.
So at halftime, it's South St. Paul 34-23. Hastings started off with a good lead. Then South St. Paul kind of figured out the zone defense. They started scoring. Hastings has had a lot of shots in and out of the rim. They don't quite have an answer. They're going to have to make some adjustments at halftime and come back and see what they can do. For Ross Albertson, I'm Peter Heyman. We'll head to halftime here. South St. Paul leads 34-23.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, and a shot scores! The Raiders, can they get the layup? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's over. Looking to throw, and she's gonna get the first down.
One touchdown Raiders!
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Yeah.
some you've heard of more, but it doesn't bother me cause I just love to explore. Interviewing owners and lending a hand, I love to assist for as long as they can stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the field house here in Hastings, Minnesota. The Raiders trail by 11 to the South St. Paul Packers. Leading the way for South St. Paul with 9 points is Gavin Pendergrast inside. And off the bench, the sixth man, if you will, with 2 3-pointers, Marco London. Leading the way for Hastings with 8 points is Kyan Esterby with 2 3-pointers and 2 free throws. And leading scorer for the Raiders, Bernance, only with 4 points, a 3-pointer and a free throw. Partner, what do the Raiders need to do to get this game back on track?
Well, 2 things, I think. First of all, they may need to get out of that 3-2 zone and start to go a little bit of man-to-man. If they do stay in the 3-2 zone, they have to have their guards contain penetration, contain Simmons from getting into that lane. On offense, they just have to get back to what they're doing at the beginning of the game, which is swinging the ball against a pressure defense. If you get stagnant and let that ball sit at one side of the court, you're playing right into the hands of a pressure defense. Swing it and make backdoor cuts. South St. Paul, I believe, they made their adjustment about midway through the first half, and they attacked that 3-2 zone very well. And they've got this game in hand right now.
Yeah, and I saw Hastings, a lot of turnovers, a lot of kind of errant passes. It's a good thought on the give and go and back doors, but South St. Paul's reading it. So here we are live, second half. South St. Paul's going to start with the ball up 11. Hastings into the zone, like you mentioned. Oh, they had a steal, but then it went off the hands of Esterby. South St. Paul gets the ball right back, cuts it inside. Nice drive, in and out, rebound.
Okay, and that happened to Hastings a lot. Some unfortunate misses. If that happens to South St. Paul, could have a totally new half.
Good feed inside, but then stolen away with the old pickpocket from behind. That was number 0, Sincere Cesarez McCampbell.
So Simmons was looking for the foul there, 100%.
Nice hustle to get it back into a teammate as the pass is a little long. There's Bernance for 3 from deep. We needed it. He misses it. Rebound, South St. Paul.
We're going to need those. We're going to need those zones, so you're going to need to keep shooting those.
There's Hastings, like you said. Looks like they're sticking with the zone.
They are sticking with the zone, and South St. Paul is basically...
Oh, and there's a turnover. So a bounce pass right at the feet of Simmons. We'll take it.
And South St. Paul has basically decided we're going to go 4-out, kind of a 4-out, 1-in mold, and make Hastings fly around. That beat that zone the first half, but maybe there's some adjustments that Coach Fike made.
And like the start of the first half, it looks like South St. Paul's in a 1-2-2 zone. And there's an errant pass by Bernance. Once again, another turnover for the Raiders.
Yeah, and that again was a design play. Play ran to perfection.
There's a good shot of camera operator, Mr. Seth Essler. Oh, the ball looks like the ball hit him, and he didn't quite see it. But
go dunk that thing, Cam. Get your head in the game.
Oh, there's a foul called against Bernance. I'm not liking that, but it is high school. I'm going to call that a high school foul, Ross.
Yeah, it's tough. Bernance didn't quite get his body all the way around on that top side front of the post.
And that is Owen's only his first foul, team's first of this half.
So that's good news. You know, Owen's such an aggressive player that sometimes his aggression gets him into foul trouble early.
Simmons kicks it in and then kick it back out to him. He misses the 3, rebound. Esterby up beneath. Nice fake move, nice pass. And they're going to have an offensive, we're going to have a block foul. Usually you see offensive foul there when the guy passes it, but they did call block because he's within the little circle. For those who don't know, they actually have that in high school now too, the arc.
The restricted area.
The restricted area. Let's see if he's in there.
We'll see if they allow.
Oh, yep, he was definitely in the restricted area, so good call.
I don't think they're going to give us the points, which is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate because of easy layup there. That foul is going to be on, that'll be on number 0. That is Sincere Cesarez McCampbell, his Casares.
Yep, Casares McCampbell, Casares. As we say, SCM, and he's playing a whale of a defensive game today. And they have SCM guarding Owen Bernance, which could be part of the reason Owen had some struggles in the first half. But maybe that shot right there, Peter, maybe that shot will get Owen back in his scoring ways. And so South St. Paul, they are doing a nice job of attacking this 3-2 zone, kind of getting whatever they want right now. Unfortunately for them, they've missed a couple point-blank layups.
Yeah, so far Hastings kept them off the score sheet here this second half.
and I don't recall this from the first half. Maybe I saw it, maybe I didn't. Looks like South St. Paul's got the Twin Towers in with.
Yep, they did have them earlier.
Both Terhune and Lamanna.
There's a missed shot, rebound, Hastings. They move it up the court quick. Stolen right back by South St. Paul. That's
McCampbell again. Casares McCampbell. And man, I didn't notice this. Normally I notice this because I love defense. He is a good, sneaky defender.
There's a nice read on the side, wide open layup, and it's in and out of the rim. Can Hastings get the rebound? Yes, they can. That was a great hide-and-seek play, if you will, by Pendergrast, who found the open hole. Kind of like Mecole Hardman in the Super Bowl, wide open in the end zone. And in and out. Got to have that fall. Schultz with the three-pointer, but no good.
So, tell you what, Hastings has had a lot of good shots that have come up empty. South St. Paul has had great shots, just missed point blank. Kind of a sloppy start to the second half.
Yeah, Simmons with a little no-look hook. It misses. Rebound. Newton comes up with the ball. Up the court quickly. Three-pointer. It's good.
And what you saw on that possession, Hastings hasn't been doing in the past. A one-dribble push ahead instead of dribble. That's what we need to start doing.
That was Matt Foss for three. South St. Paul up quickly. Simmons misses the easy layup and rebounded by teammate Lamanna.
And what Kellen Newton did just there, Hastings is going to have to do. Those lower corner closeouts, they're going to have to fly on those because that's what South St. Paul killed us on.
There's him wide open again in a layup, and he misses it again. And they're thinking, that's the shot clock that they're going to play on. A lot of times when it happens right after the rebound, they kill the whistle because the players aren't sure. A three-pointer again. Just misses.
I like the confident trigger, though.
I do, too. Hastings cut the lead to 6, folks. You can hear a lot of shouting now between teammates, coaches, fans in the stands. They look underneath to one of those towers. They don't throw it to him. Another mini right arm scoop shot, and it's good.
Great footwork right there by Lamanna. Great footwork to get to that shot.
And that's Lamanna's first 2 points of the game and the first 2 points of the second half for South St. Paul. There's a missed shot by the Raiders. It'll be a turnover. Here's a replay of that quick three-pointer down low. I believe Schultz, deep, Foss doing a little Michael Jordan impression similarly.
And I tell you what, it's so much easier to go fast and get a shot against one defender instead of against 5. Hastings needs to try to pick up the pace offensively.
Matt Foss going to get a little break. Peyton Dean back into the match for the Raiders.
And so what Peyton provides defensive quickness, but also a strong rebounder.
And that's going to be a blocking foul against.
That'll be on Foss. That'll be on Lucas Foss.
The ref was almost pointing at the South St. Paul guy, but I think he was trying to say where the ball is going to be thrown out at as my official days. So yes, that's Lucas Foss, his first foul. Sorry, team's second.
So if you notice, against this 3-2, that's the danger zone, that low corner where maybe a big post has to close out. That's the danger zone against this thing for Hastings. Good contain there.
No good. It's an air ball. Rebound, though. South St. Paul threw it in, but the Raiders are going to pick it up. Watch out behind yourself, Schultz. There's an outside pass. Peyton Dean. Burnant's trying to get into the game. Nice drive. They're going to say it's a block. Grabs the ball. Puts it in on the opposite side. 2 points, Raiders.
Good job, Owen. A little over dribble in there. Share it with a teammate and get it back is what I would prefer, but we'll take the result. There Ross, you go, Owen.
You know, a lot of times when you're the leading scorer, you want to get in the game. You kind of like feeling left out. We saw that actually last week with Mata Midai. Their leading scorer was shut down. Second half, he blew up. Raiders with a great opportunity inside. What a rebound by Peyton Dean outside. Bernance pulls for 3, fakes it, drives. What a move, but he misses. Rebound, no foul called.
Wow.
Rebound, Simmons. Back in bounds. Not sure he hit 2 feet in. Great pass up court.
Good.
He stepped out of bounds.
Thank you, sir. That was a good call by the ref because it was hard to see.
Yes, it was. Here's a replay of a lot of stuff. Here's Bernant's drive, gets it stolen out of his hands, catches it, opposite side layup.
Good calming nature to just realize, all right, ball got knocked out of my hands, let's grab it and score it. That's a veteran right there.
So once again, Hastings cuts the lead to 6, and they can cut it even less than that. On this series, there's Schultz at the top of the key. Nice pass underneath. See if using the body. Nice strong Lucas Foss, but he misses it off the rim.
Really good footwork, Lucas. And I love that play. I love a post that does that. You're not going to make them all, buddy, but you'll make the next one.
And I think he hurt us because I felt a little intensity there as he did it. He even clapped his hands after he missed it. There's a good zone defense beat by South St. Paul, finding the open guy. Easy layup, number 12, Jordan Terhune.
Absolutely, and again, just getting to the paint,
Raiders miss a short one. They almost get South St. Paul out of bounds.
Good attack by Peyton. A little off balance on the shot, but good attack to get 2 feet in the paint.
Simmons running point, trying to slap the hands away of the freshman Strain. Fake three-pointer there by Pendergrass.
So this is a tough sell because South St. Paul is bringing a big up and sucking one of our 2 low defenders down, leaving just one down there, and you see the baseline is wide open for these guys.
There's a nice floater by London. That's that 6th man I talked about coming in off the bench. He's got a sweet shot, outside, inside.
Tell you what, he's got my vote for 6th man of the year.
Yes, sir.
This game.
So just like that, lead back to 10. Raider, watch it. And Lucas fought good. That was Simmons there. Simmons is all over there. He leaves his feet. And a drive in, good, and one.
We need more of that. And so what Owen did there is what Hastings needs to do. Not everyone is capable of scoring that shot, but they need to make a drive, and if you're not Owen, you might kick that out. But you can see 4 guys around him. He still scores. But
yeah, Owen, like we talked about earlier, Burnant's the leading scorer on the team. He's starting to you know what, I might have to put the ball in my hands a little bit more. Drives to the hole, gets the and one.
If we're going to win this game, though, Owen's going to need to be able to make those drives, and other players need to be able to hit the shot when he kicks it out.
Agreed.
Trust your team, trust your team, trust your team.
Owen makes the and one. That foul was on Jordan Terhune, his second, team second. Both teams with 2 fouls. Burnant's, going to be a timeout here.
Yeah, and I think Coach Fike took a timeout. I think he realizes, all right, at this juncture, we're starting to get a little momentum, starting to get a little energy. Let's start taking this thing home. All right. And so HCTV Sports is supported by Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
Yes, thank you, Katie Lindbergh. And just a reminder, everybody, thank you for Town Square Television, also chiming in tonight's matchup. As always, we are on YouTube. It's HCTV. So make any comments you feel free, and we'll... our executive producer will let us know for mispronouncing any names. If you got any birthdays or highlights you want to let us know about the players tonight, we'll give a little shout out. So out of this timeout, South St. Paul is going to get the ball. Hastings cut the lead to 7. We're getting close, but we just can't get real close where it puts that pressure on South St. Paul.
And sticking with the 3-2 zone, so I think that's what they're going to do.
Sorry, Ross, I got to mention, Simmons has done this twice. They have like a 7 to 10 point lead, and they're throwing the ball up, and he's not touching it to start the clock. I don't know why he's doing that.
They call that walking the dog. And really, you wouldn't do it last year, but if you got a shot clock, it allows you to preserve maybe 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay. I'll give you that, but there's a 3-pointer. It's no good. Rebounded by Marlo Strain.
And I tell you what, 2 good rebounders, Marlo and Kellen, and Marlo jumped up and grabbed that.
There's a nice drive. Oh, but another block by South St. Paul. That was Peyton Dean. I like the drive to the hole. When you see a guy coming at you, though, somebody could be open. Maybe you kick it to the side.
Yep. But I do not mind that. I don't mind getting 2 feet in the paint, letting South St. Paul know we're coming.
Into the match for the first time tonight from South St. Paul, number 23, Jimmy Thomas. He's a junior.
All right. And so let's see if Hastings can continue to attack. Matt Foss is now taking the point guard duties while Weston has a little break.
And that's okay. Matt can handle it, I believe. Nice little floater off the rim. Rebound, South St. Oh, going to get a ticky-tack foul against Peyton Dean.
You know what, though? I'm okay with that because South St. Paul had 2 guys behind our defense. So whether Peyton meant to do that or not, I think he saved us 2 points.
I am definitely okay with that. You're right, South St. Paul, if they get a little fast break, they love to run and gun.
All right, Raiders, so if you're going to play this zone, those arms got to be up. You got to close down every window you can, every vision window.
Hastings back to that zone defense. Simmons, a deep 3-pointer, in and out of the rim. Newcomer almost gets the rebound. Unfortunately for the Raiders, that was Newton that comes up with Matt Foss taking point. Heads down, beats his man, gets in. Oh, had an easy layup, but he passes it up for the 3-footer from Newton, who misses it. I'd like to see Foss just take that finger roll and put it in.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't argue with that.
Ooh, there's good defense by Newcomer. The shot clock will not reset. You're going to have a traveling.
And so when Jimmy
Thomas, going to have a kick ball.
When Jimmy Thomas walked in, I thought, I'll bet this guy plays defense.
Yes, sir. And that should be a kick ball. The shot clock should go to 20, and there it is, folks, for all you officials out there or officials in training.
Nicely
More
done.
officials sitting on the couch.
I would have missed that.
Anytime it's under 20, it goes back on a kick or a foul.
And do we
Matt?
know our officials' names tonight?
I do. We'll get a shout out to them in a little bit. I always want to appreciate officials. Nice pass inside. Nope. They're reading the player, but South St. Paul's too quick to get there, and South St. Paul steals it. Oh, a nice. That should have been a travel, but got away. But that's Marlo Strain with a big block.
That was a all-over Euro step.
So it'll be a throw-in from out of bounds. There's a good shot of our 3 officials right there. We can see them all as they bring them in. I'm going to just give you a shout out right now. We got a sub. That's Tom Hule, Pat Boscholt, and Steve Schneider. Apologies, gentlemen, if I mispronounce your names. Big shout out to them. Some of them actually did a B squad game before this, so they're doing double duty, if you will. 3-pointer off the rim. Rebound, look out. Strain stolen right back. South St. Paul, they're too good at that. And a layup and an and one by the newcomer, Jimmy Thomas.
Oh, and so that was a little painful, that possession. Just that we got South St. Paul to do what we wanted them to do, shoot the 3, got the rebound, but then got a little excited and decided to dribble up instead of look for that pass.
So, Ross, if I'm Paul Olson or one of my assistant coaches, or even Coach Fikema, I got to tell my guys, South St. Paul is staying down there. They're not running back, so you can't just turn and dribble. You got to kind of turn and look first.
Exactly. South St. Paul is hunting the ball handler, trying to slow them up in the backcourt instead of getting deep. So just look to pass.
That's what I was just going to say. Look, if they're going to keep 3 there, and we got 4, look to pass, find an open guy. The and one free throw is good, nothing but net.
Just like that. Just like that. 2 quick
Just like
passes.
that, yep. Back to 10. 3-pointer, Bernance off the rim. Rebound, Simmons.
So I would have liked to have seen that ball entered into Kellen at that time.
Simmons drives. Oh, tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with South St. Paul.
And again, we got a 10-point game. We got 9 minutes left, but Hastings has the capability to come back, and South St. Paul has the capability to give this up. That's the one thing about a fast-moving team. A score can evaporate real quick.
Oh, nice split the blockers. That's another newcomer for South St. Paul. That's number 5 off the bench, Mustafa Mohammed. He comes in and scores 2 points right away. And there's a 3-pointer by Mr. Esterby.
And Mohammed is only a freshman, but that is a very tall freshman. So 2 freshmen in the game, Marlo Strain and Mustafa Mohammed. 1 for South St. Paul, 1 for Hastings. Good contest by Owen Bernatz. Good contest.
Rebound by Strain. This time he passes to Schultz, who sees that there's no defenders on him. Schultz drives, kicks out for another 3-2. Bernatz drives the lane, kicks out.
Nice job.
Here's a wide open 3.
Nice job.
Strain
You
is
deserve
good.
that. Marlo Strain, great job, Owen, of getting 2 feet in the paint and realizing my friend is open.
So just like that, the lead is cut to 6.
And now you got a little energy coming from the Hastings bench and from this Hastings crowd. Nice hands. And the referees are allowing that kind of action, so let's go ahead and do it.
Oh, there's going to be a foul called, but no basket, so no easy layup, so I'm okay with that. Let's make them earn it from the line. Like we've seen earlier, not the greatest from the free throw line. Here's a nice replay, a nice kick out. Bernance gives it up, drives the lane, pulls in the attackers, and kicks it out for the wide open 3. Boom, nothing but net.
These coaches, they scout, they have film. They know Owen is going to score. There were 5 guys on Owen at that time. And that's what he can do. If they're going to do that to him, Owen can get his other teammates open.
That's Jimmy Thomas, 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
I'm impressed with Jimmy Thomas that he came
too.
in. Came in the second half, not a sniff in the first half. Came in the second half and is really giving South St. Paul a spark.
That foul for Hastings was on number 44, Lucas Foss, his second, team's 5th foul. Just a little update for girls basketball. They are up 40-29 with 8:30 to go in the second half against the South St. Paul Packers.
That's a good news for those Hastings girls who are playing really well. If you want to see some fun basketball, come watch them as well.
That second free throw was also made by Jimmy Thomas. Owen Bernance sees a lane, takes it, and makes a layup. Nice drive, Bernance.
Now we got some confidence and some swagger going on the offensive end. Now we've got to contain these drives.
So once again, the lead is cut to 6. South St. Paul, a 3-pointer off the rim. Rebound.
Great job,
got a
Lucas.
guy deep if they can see him. They didn't see him. Now he's got, a 3-point. Oh, no, Matt Foss.
Okay, Marlo. That's
Marlo
okay,
Strain,
Marlo.
sorry.
Just somebody has to go over and pick him up, just like the leader Lucas Foss did, and says, hey, Marlo, just go back and play, buddy. We got you.
Here's a replay of that drive by Bernance. He just turned and said, I'm going to take this. I just want to say for Strain, that was the classic wide open wide receiver, tried to turn before he had the ball.
Exactly.
So looks like still in a little. No, they're in a zone here still.
They are in that zone. Marlowe's doing great work at the top of that
He's got
zone.
to stop using his hands, though,
Well,
use more feet.
The problem is the refs are allowing those hands.
And that's going to be an over and back. Hastings got to get to that ball, see if they can. And there it is, over and back.
Nicely done. And so I'm hoping that Fike and Olsen kind of let the players know they are not allowing anybody in the paint, but they're allowing double hand action on ball handlers, so go ahead and get more physical.
Nice breather there, or nice time there for Jimmy Thomas. Takes a little break, and Simmons comes out too as well. That sends back into the match Gavin Pendergrass, their leading scorer tonight.
And so
Hastings, got a chance. It's 6-point lead again. They got a chance to get it a little closer.
And so
I would say, there it is.
Oh, almost.
Nice give and go. Bernance misses the and one opportunity. Go ahead, Ross.
And so, Peter, I would say, with Simmons on the bench, this is our chance to make some hay and get a comeback, except for Pendergast has been lights out tonight.
He has. And that could be why that coach made that adjustment. I'm going to take on my outside guy, but I'm going to put my inside guy back. Bernance makes the first free throw. The lead is finally cut to less than 6 for a long time. It's at 5.
And sometimes just those little wins, those little numbers give a team confidence. It's like if they get up by 1, all of a sudden, it's a new ball game.
And that foul was on McCampbell. That's his team's third. Second free throw off the rim, no good. So it's still a 5-point lead.
So this is the end that it's all got to work on.
South St. Paul, knock on wood, has not gotten any easy shots lately.
No, Hastings doing so that's the danger right there when that double gap opens up. But Hastings did a good job of closing it down.
Oh, there's an outside three-pointer by number 3, Caleb Marique off the bench. His first points of the game.
Yep, and that's the shot that you wanted.
Leads back to 8. Bernance tries a one-hander, wanted a foul, didn't get it. And it's going to say, ref's going to ask his partner, if they're unsure about it, they should always go to the old jump ball and just give it possession arrow. Looked like one official asked for help from the other guy. And
yeah, I
kind of could have went both ways. I would have gone with the arrow there at least.
I would have given it to Hastings.
I know you would.
So, but hey,
I would have tried to play the more moralistic, ethical way and just say, you know what? If I don't know for sure, that's a jump ball. Use the possession arrow. Any rate, South St. Paul gets the ball back. They're up 8. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the second half. Here at the field house in Hastings.
This is what you want as Hastings against this zone. That ball has stayed for about 15 seconds on one side of the floor. And if you can get them to do that, you're going to stop them.
And there's a turnover, too. And looks like another new player into the match for South St. Paul. That's number 14. They're playing everybody. That's David Collins. He's a junior. South St. Paul not afraid to go to their bench.
No, I like it. I love a team. They're what, 10, 12 deep? That's fun. That's fun.
There's Esterby. He had the 3 if he wanted it. Didn't take it. They go inside. Nice drive. Foss misses the layup, though. You like the move, but gotta finish.
Keep going, Lucas. Keep going. Yep. South St. Paul has height.
Going to have a timeout here by Coach Edwards from South St. Paul.
And so HCTV Sports is supported by Balanced Wealth Management. Balanced Wealth Management, retirement, planning, and expertise. And we also want to thank another group that's supporting us, and that is KDWA Radio. Local news, sports, weather, and community events as they happen. AM 1460, KDWA.
Yes, thank you to all our supporters in KDWA. Once again, Town Square Television also chiming in tonight. So the Raiders are down 8, Ross. We've had it closest to 5. Like you said, we're just a couple shots away to kind of making this real dangerous.
Absolutely, and giving South St. Paul, making South St. Paul start to sweat. And that's what we want to do. Just get this thing down to about 5 or 4 with 3 minutes left.
Just want to give a nice shout out to the crowd. I want to say that's Mr. Pat Siebenaller there in classes. He's probably not going to know that I'm here doing this, but I just identified him and have to let his cousin know, Tim Meyer. Had to give a little shout out there to Pat. Going to have to look at our roster to see.
Oh, Pat's son Alex is a great kid, a strong player. Alex Siebenaller.
Alex Siebenaller, there he is, number 30.
Yep,
that's why Pat's in
great
attendance.
Great teammate, good friend of my son's, to be honest with you. So, yeah, it's fun to see see some of those familiar faces.
Absolutely. So South St. Paul throwing it in from underneath at the baseline. Like you said, Hastings playing some pretty good D lately. Let's see if they stick with that zone. It sure looks like it. There's an outside three, but they don't shoot it. South St. Paul does maybe want to eat some clock here as well, too.
And so South St. Paul's gone.
Oh, there's that great double team steal. Let's see if they can finish.
Got to start finishing because we got to not allow South St. Paul.
And there it is, big time.
That's what we need. You got to not allow South St. Paul just to sit out and eat clock.
I just want to say very unselfish by Esterby. Kicks it out to Bernance for 3, and this lead is cut to 5.
We say it so often. If you can get an inside-out 3, that means the ball goes inside, and then you pass it out to the three-pointer. So much more effective.
South St. Paul looking a little lost here. There's an over-the-top pass. It's a three-pointer by South St. Paul. It's good.
That's
so
a killer.
They answer right back. That's Pendergrass, their leading scorer. If there's one guy you want to stop from scoring now, it's Pendergrass. Try not to let him get the ball, but in zone, that's hard to do. All right, they dump it inside. It's blocked by Pendergrass. He's becoming their best player by far.
Pendergrass is showing us some stuff today. Really good. Good look ahead.
There's a nice fake 3 and then another 3, and it's good. So just like that, South St. Paul up by 11.
Okay, well.
That's Caleb Marique, but Hastings, they can do the same. So
absolutely. Just don't need hero ball. Let's just keep playing, keep moving it in and out. Get yourself some good shots.
There's going to be a wide open 3. Esterby. It's good.
There we go. There we go.
Another heads-up play by the big man for Hastings, Lucas Foss, for kicking it out.
And Coach Feikman said, all right, we got to get a timeout, and we've got to get a strategy set for these last 4 minutes. Only a 6-point game.
And here's a replay. You can see Foss. You know what? I'm going to kick it out to my buddy Esterby. Esterby's 4 for 4 tonight. Sorry, he's got 4 3-pointers
yes,
tonight.
He is. I think he's 4 for 5, which is still pretty darn good. And so, pardon my math, we got an 8-point game here, still very doable with over 4 minutes left. But Hastings has to fly around on the defensive side.
And Hastings does have the lead in 3-pointers. They have 8. South St. Paul has 6. Both teams shooting good from the outside, but
yeah. If you're doing the 4 factors as some folks are familiar with, South St. Paul's got a little an advantage in free throws, second chance points, and points in the paint. Hastings has the advantage in 3-pointers, and if you're losing 3 of those 4 factors, that sometimes is hard to overcome.
There's a good shot at Coach Feikema, just giving his players some direction here, letting them know the little things, maybe in-game little things like Mr. Belichick's so good at doing. There's a good shot of the South St. Paul coach, Mr. Darren Edwards. He's assisted, by the way, by Adam King, Devin Moe, Henry Pye, and Jerome Williams.
Yeah, this has been a fun coaching matchup. It's been fun to see the adjustments that both of these coaches have made, both of them for profit.
Hastings assisted by Paul Olson, Mike Schlottman, and Pete Schultz. So here we go, South St. Paul thrown in, no press, no full court press by Hastings, a little too early to maybe put that pressure on.
And I think South St. Paul's decided, all right, we're going to run these last 4 minutes with the horses that we think are going to get us home, because I see Simmons back in there.
Was just going to mention, speaking of horses, Simmons back in.
Pendergrass still in there. Pendergast, excuse me, I always want to add that R.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. There's Simmons, a little push off at the arm, no call. There's Pendergrass, passes it outside, almost out of bounds.
Yep.
Good save, though, by McCampbell.
Too easy of penetration there, very lucky, very lucky.
Shot clock down to 2. Oh, he's not going to get it off. It's a no, sir. Nice defense
job,
by
Marlowe
Strain, the freshman, by the way.
And so that's what we needed. Unfortunately, I think South St. Paul may decide we're going to run this shot clock down to
that's what I would be doing.
Close to 0.
Especially when they can shoot from the outside, or if you leave somebody open underneath, they can get it off real quick. At any rate, 8-point game. Hastings can cut the lead back to 5 again. That's the closest they've got for a long time. We'll take any points at this juncture. Oh, speaking of Bernance, right away, feeling the hot hand.
Good job, Kellen. Go right up with it.
Rebound.
Okay.
Esterby, he drives, pulls up, outside, Strain, Schultz. Top of the key, looking to pass. Strain.
You're going to have to score here, Hastings.
Shot clock down to 6. It did not reset.
4. Got to get this shot.
Bernance is going to pull up for 3, and it's no good, but a rebound. Strain could have gone up. He didn't.
Okay, all right. We got to reset.
15 now. When that shot clock resets on a rebound, it only goes to 20, by the way. It does not go to 34. Nice, strong. We need it. Outside, Esterby misses. Rebound. Hastings somehow comes up with an Esterby again. Here we go. 3-pointer. Bernance. It's good. Splash down. That's for you, Tuck.
All right. That is an energy possession for Hastings. Let's get some energy on defense. Let's go, Raiders. A few more stops, and you've got this.
Again, the lead is 5. Strain playing some tough D up at the top of the key.
Yes, sir.
They drive. That should be a traveling violation. Yes. No, he called jump ball.
Gonna be a jump ball,
but the ball's going to go to the Raiders.
And again, we haven't seen a ton of that for some reason. Good pressure by Marlo Strain. And here's that energy possession by the Hastings Raiders, resulting in a nice splashdown 3 ball by Owen.
And I like how he didn't take any time. He's like, I'm sitting here at the 3. I got the shot. I'm taking it, and I'm draining it. So Hastings can cut the lead to 2 or 3 here. Esterby at the free throw line, kicks it out, wide open 3. Strain, way off. You can see that from here. That was way too hard.
That's all right. Somebody besides Owen is probably going to have to get a score here for us. And you can notice, boy, these refs are letting that hand checking, letting that bodying up of the guard
There's that double
happen.
team again. It's going to be stolen by Hastings. Bernance
Good
comes
job,
up with the
Owen.
ball. It's a 3-on-1. Does he pass? No, he takes the layup. He makes it.
But I tell
what
you,
a play.
What's amazing about Owen is, I don't know how he got that ball on defense. He has a nose for getting there, being quick jumping.
Lead
Great
cut
job.
to 3. Another turnover. Hastings with the steal. They could tie. It's Esterby. He cuts. Looking for somebody for the 3. There it is. Oh, Scholl to tie it. It's good. Hastings ties the game 56-56. Let's go Raiders.
Ball game. So
it's game on, folks.
Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get too excited. Don't get overextended in this zone. Just keep doing what you're doing, Hastings.
And we're down to 1 minute, 15 seconds, and we got a timeout on the court by South St. Paul. How about them Raiders tying it up 56-56? Another 3-pointer from the point guard, Weston Scholl, his first of the night.
Oh, this is exciting, good, fun stuff. Let's take a look at this. So, 2 feet in the lane, inside out, and Weston makes that shot. Well done by Kyan Esterby, just being calm and strong and finding a teammate.
Ross, we talked about it at halftime. The way Hastings could get into this was drain some 3s, and that they have done. I do got to give a shout out to my old man over in Arizona. He texted me during the half, said, need some 3-pointers, and sure enough, they must have heard him.
Well, you can tell your old man I walked down and told Fike that he said that.
Okay. Let him know. So here we go, folks. It's 56 seconds left. South St. Paul's got the ball. We're only a game behind South St. Paul. We could still, knock on wood, get first, but we got to win 1 game at a time, and this would be one heck of a comeback because they were down by 10 points just a couple minutes ago, Ross.
Yeah, and not only 1 game at a time, we got to take this 1 possession at a time.
Absolutely.
Starting with big defensive energy.
They're double teaming on them. South St. Paul does not have an answer for that, but out of a timeout, you know the coach is going to come up with a play here. So
he's gone with a 4-out model. 4 out.
Ooh,
they're going to try to attack.
There's a steal by Hastings. Here we go. 1 minute left. He got a lot of time. Slow it down. Oh,
that's good.
Esterby for 3.
Oh,
no good. Rebound, Foss. Hastings comes up with it.
Killing.
You got a lot of
Good
time,
job.
Hastings. There's a 3-pointer. Strain, short, rebound.
Okay.
Oh, South St. Paul. I wanted maybe get a better shot, though. You could take some more time, but so they were draining at 3. You can't complain.
Well, we went, I guess what you'd call 2 for 1 there. So we're going to get a shot no matter what. South St. Paul can bring this clock down as low as they want.
Got him off his feet. He's
Good
got him in trouble. There's a
go.
steal, Hastings. Here comes West
Oh,
Schultz.
my.
33 seconds. They kick it out. Esterby drives. Oh, he throws it up because he knew he was going to get a traveling violation.
Oh, my.
South St. Paul comes up,
my.
and the shot clock is off. They can take the last
they
shot.
can take the last shot if they want. So
Gotta get a good shot there.
that in that situation, well,
And we're going to have timeout as suspected. So let's talk this. We got 18.2 seconds. I kind of wished Hastings would have slowed it down a little bit there instead of rushing that one, Ross.
and I got to say as a coach, I agree with you, but it's so easy for us to sit here and say that these boys are out there playing their guts out while we're sitting around saying, do this, do that.
Yeah.
So had Hastings had the ability to grab that, they could have had the last shot, but we're going to get another shot. South St. Paul's not going to be able to drain this down exactly to the end, so we're going to get another shot. Let's just see if we can have that shot with the score still tied.
Well, the shot clock is off, so they could technically take the last shot.
They could, but I do feel like Coach, is it Coach Edwards? I
Yes,
don't want to
sir.
call him Coach Sherman. I feel like Coach Edwards realizes he's got an offensive rebounding advantage, and so he may want to get that shot up
Possibly.
a little earlier to get that chance for the offensive rebound.
That's possible. Maybe get a foul.
I'm optimistic. That's my hope, Peter.
I will say, just want to let everybody know, team fouls are 5 and 3, so Hastings does have a foul to give. So if you see somebody driving for an open one, don't let them get an easy shot. So we got 10 seconds left in this timeout here.
And if I remember right, I don't believe the clock stops when the ball goes through the hoop. It's got to be a timeout taken by.
I believe so.
Coach,
yeah, that's only
Coach
NBA
Vikema.
and college might do it in second half.
This game is as exciting as any NBA or college game I have seen. What a fight back by the Raiders.
Yes, sir, it's gotten good. It's 56-56, 18.2 here at the Fieldhouse, Hastings, Minnesota. The snow is coming down. Three-pointers are draining down. Let's go Raiders. Big defense. Here we go.
Most wonderful time of the year right here, Peter.
I thought that was Christmas.
Anytime,
it's always Christmas.
Anytime a basketball's bouncing, it's always Christmas.
All right, here we go. Inbounds.
So
Hastings still in the zone.
Let's
Simmons
see if
got the
Hastings
ball
can
at the top.
remember. These refs, see if they'll stay consistent. They haven't been calling that the bumping of the guards.
Simmons drives. Oh, he runs into a wall. He somehow gets the ball back. It's stolen. Simmons still gets the ball. It's gonna be a timeout by Coach Edwards.
Wow.
There's 3 opportunities. Raiders could have got that ball. Simmons, though, he is like Pacheco in there, super quick and just grabs the loose ball 3 times.
Like Pacheco, huh? I tell you what, 2.3 seconds left though. So if you're Fike and Olsen, if it's me, I'm probably getting out of the zone and going man-to-man for this 2.3 seconds. But
maybe. But
I'm not a good coach.
Then if they set a pick, you're in trouble for that wide open shot too.
Well, that's why I'm not a good coach.
Well, we'll see what they do. They haven't really got open shots on the zone at this point, but Coach Edwards should be running some sort of play. If they got their best play out of bounds, it should be right now.
I for sure know if it's me, I'm hounding the ball. I'm dogging the ball with a long-armed defender, maybe Marlo Strain, a long-armed athletic defender right on that ball to cut down on that vision.
Now, that was the last timeout from South St. Paul. That should be noted. So if Hastings can get some good D on the inbound, maybe get a 5-second call. Now, will we see like a typical NBA college call here by Coach Vikema? When he sees South St. Paul's lineup on the floor, will he then call a timeout to adjust the D and adjust? I don't know if he'll go that far.
You know something you said earlier, Peter, though, and I just thought of, Hastings does have a foul to give.
Yep.
And so with 2.3 seconds, if that ball is not in a shooting motion,
foul.
You could give that foul.
You could.
Unfortunately, it could come back to bite you in overtime because you're in the bonus, but you want to get to overtime.
All right, folks, 2.3 seconds.
This is Excel. All right, so they're sticking in that 3-2 zone. All right, stick with what worked. Stick with what worked. See if Coach Edwards has something.
A lot of times the inbounds guy will be the guy. There he is, number 4 at the buzzer. Oh, he misses it.
Thank goodness. It looked good from here.
I was going to say the same. I thought this is going in, and we're going to have free basketball, folks. For those of you that paid, anyways, free basketball.
Right. What I tell you what, I feel like all the momentum is on the side of the Hastings Raiders right now.
It is, but it's overtime, and it's 0-0 basically. We're going to send you to a break, folks, as we get ready to start some overtime. For Ross Albertson, I'm Peter Heyman, HCTV. We'll be back for more Hastings Raiders basketball.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fieldhouse here at Hastings, Minnesota, where we are going overtime. South St. Paul versus Hastings at 56-56. My partner Ross Albertson and I, we're on our feet. We're ready to go. We will do another jump ball, just like the start of a game. Hastings will stay going to the left. South St. Paul stay going to the right. Ross, here we go, overtime.
All right, I tell you what, there was a lot of energy expended by the Raiders to get back into this thing. Let's hope that energy can propel them to the win.
Holy high throw on the toss. Both players jumped up and barely touched it on the way down. South St. Paul does win the jump. We'll see if that pays dividends here. We're only 4 minutes in overtime, by the way. It'll be just 4 minutes.
Wow, and so whatever adjustment to this defense Coach
that's a
Fike
short
made.
shot. Nice rebound. You got to watch Simmons, though. He followed his shot very well. He's been doing that the whole time, and he plays some tough, tenacious D on Bernance, our leading scorer.
Lots of dribbling against Simmons. Boy, and so does our sixth man of the year. Is that Nolan? He plays some good defense as well.
Schultz with the ball, running point. There's Esther B for three. It's no good. It looked good from here.
You made the call. Yes, sir. Good looking shot.
So both teams missed their shots. There's the Pendergrass. Their leading score, no good. Rebound, Bernance.
All right.
Slow it down, Hastings. Unless you got a wide open shot. Oh, that could be a foul up there.
But they're not calling that, and so hopefully Hastings.
Nice pass. Oh, you got to be strong. That's a travel.
Good little pocket pass.
Oh, they could have called travel. They didn't call it.
All right. So everybody's maybe a little nervous in this overtime game here. Kind of a little sloppiness.
Maybe they sense our energy too. Oh, there was a no call. There's a three-pointer. No good, but a rebound. Pendergrass, nice leap, feet underneath. Wide open layup, good. South St. Paul finally has the lead here with 2:42 to left in overtime.
South St. Paul draws first blood in overtime. Hastings now has to hold serve.
They can take a 2 or a 3. Oh, Bernance for 3. No good. Rebound, though. Esterby. Esterby drives, throws up a little pass to Schultz. Here we go. Esterby again. No good. I mean, that was Bernance.
Okay.
Misses.
Well,
so wide open, though. You can't complain about wide open
threes. 2 wide open threes. That's exactly who you want shooting those threes. And Hastings has to dig in defensively. Dig in.
Yes, you got that right, because just above 2 minutes.
This would be a very important stop.
There's a nice give and go. There's going to be an open three-pointer by Esterby. That's off to the left. Somehow it's rebounded. And a wide open layup. It's good. Hastings got to score quick. Got to score quick. Don't need a 3. You can still take a 2.
Just got to score this possession.
Yep. Don't have to score quick, but got to score here.
Yep, make it a good possession. Again, let's get back to driving that lane.
Dumped inside. Got to get a rebounder here now. Foss is going to shoot that. See, no rebounders there. That's an easy. You got to go and rebound.
All right, so now this becomes kind of a critical possession. Critical possession for Hastings to bear down, get that rebound. We've had 2 possessions, great stops, and offensive rebounds have come back to hurt us.
And South St. Paul's going to eat some clock here. Very wise. Down to 15. They're in no rush. They're up 4. 80 seconds left.
Good job.
He's going to pull up if he gets an open shot. Nice D. Hastings shot clock down to 5. And here's the shot. Oh, straight up D, straight up. At the rebound.
Good job.
That's going to be a jump ball. That's going to be Hastings ball, though.
Thankfully, Hastings ball.
They needed that.
All right.
Now they got to score. Just a minute 3 left.
And so this is fun, boys. This is fun to be in a game like this where each possession now becomes absolutely critical. We need the score right here.
Schultz, running point, drive. See if he can get a kick to somebody. Lucas Foss for 3.
That's, Kellen.
What a rebound by Bernance.
All right.
Great play by Owen Bernance on the follow-up.
And now,
still got a lot of time. Still play defense. Shot clock is still a factor.
And remember, that you can hit him with your body out there.
Oh, there's a quick shot by South St. Paul. I'm not sure why he did it. Hastings got the ball back.
All right, let's go score, Hastings.
That seemed uncharacteristic. We're going to have a timeout by Coach Fikema. I have to say thank you very much, Alonzo Simmons, for driving and taking a floater shot early in the shot clock. I don't get it, but we'll take it.
We will take it. And you know what? If I'm Alonzo makes that shot. So I'd take it too.
Yeah, maybe.
But, hey, we'll take it.
Alonzo's been doing a lot of good passing, though, too, so I don't know. Either way, we'll take it. It's a 2-point game. Hastings has the ball. Coach Fikema setting up a play here. Do you look for if you got the open 3, maybe you take it because you've been hot?
Well, my guess is Coach Fike is going to say what Coach Fikema has said all year, which is, we need to drive the double gap to get 2 feet in the lane and kick it out to any of our shooters.
Yep.
Weston can hit that shot. Kellen can hit that shot. Bernatz, of course, can hit that shot. Kyan, of course, can hit that shot. Marlowe can hit that shot. But it's a lot easier if you're going inside out.
Absolutely. And they got enough guys that Bernance, he could drive and just make the layup himself.
Absolutely.
And maybe the old and one.
Don't get stagnant. Don't stand around and play, sticky ball and watch one guy go to work. Everybody move.
Let's remind our audience of the fouls. South St. Paul only has 3, so they have 3 fouls to give.
Yep, and Hastings has 2. Or Hastings has 5, which?
One to give.
One to give, which could be beneficial if somehow we get in a situation where we need to extend the game. We're close enough to get to that 7th foul threshold.
Not going to lie, if I see an open 3, I want them to drain that baby and take the lead.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Don't be afraid.
And I don't think they're afraid of shooting the 3. As we've seen tonight, they've already drained 10.
So we got 31.9 seconds left, so that means if Hastings doesn't want to have to play the foul game, this possession is crucial.
I need Strain to be very careful because Simmons is fast. So if nope, and that's a good, Strain's going to have to go get the ball. Timeout, very good timeout. If Simmons is so quick, it's hard to get the ball to whoever he's guarding.
That was a heck of a smart switch by Simmons,
Yep.
because he knew he knew that they were going to do a little screen for Weston, and I think he was hoping that Owen wouldn't notice and get the little jump steal.
Yep.
Good job of Owen by not falling for that bait.
Simmons has been on Schultz all night. He knows he's our point guard. You take away the quarterback, if you will, and it makes it a lot tougher. So 1 timeout left for each team.
Does Fike, do they have a play here that can take advantage of this overplaying South St. Paul defense and maybe get just a quick and easy deuce right off of this sideline out of bounds?
I would love to see that. I didn't see who was guarding the man throwing it in, though, because like you said, they got a couple tall trees. Esterby being one of them. Same with Lamanna. So if they're in there, it could be hard to get that pass in.
Absolutely. And yep, they got Lamanna with long arms, Terhune with long arms. I don't think Muhammad will be in there, but though he's got long arms as well. It looks like they're going to...
Terhune is in at 12, and it looks like it's going to be...
Looks like they're going to hound the ball with, in my
Campbell.
opinion, their unsung defender, number 0, Sincere Casares McCampbell.
Yes, he is guarding the ball on the inbounds. He's a sophomore. And Burnant's throwing it out. Here we got a different lineup here. Going to try to maybe get one of those streakers to the lane for a layup.
You know,
or on the other side of the court, which is fine, get the ball in the backcourt.
Historically, if you're going to run an out-of-bounds play, the most dangerous man to get a shot is the guy throwing it in.
Let's see. There we go. Schultz gets the ball. Hastings down 2, 30 seconds. See where they go. Esterby to the top of the key, looking for a teammate. May have got away with a travel. Burnant's trying to, don't force it.
You got
South St. Paul has great D down low.
Got time, so it looks like
he stopped his dribble up.
Looks like we're gonna
shot clock down to 12. Schultz. Here's a 3-pointer by Bernance. That's deep. Rebound. Oh, put back off the rim. Oh my gosh,
so
Strain missed the easy
Marlo,
one.
So close.
Oh no.
All right. Hey, keep that head up, Marlo. That is exactly what you need to do.
That's the 6th foul. Hastings has to get their butt up there on the throwing guy and foul him immediately. You have no time to wait. You got to try to steal and foul.
Yep, you got to
steal
get there.
Foul.
No
steal
sense.
Foul.
No sense thinking about that last play.
If I would put very good, I would not have your slower guys in there. You got to get fast guys in there, Coach Vikema. Very good.
Yep.
No offense. No offense,
and
Newton, but we need speed right now.
Fastest guys here is Peyton Dean, and you know what? Take advantage of what the refs have done.
Notice
they have not called body and they have not called holding on the guard.
There's your foul.
Okay.
So it's going to be Simmons going to the line with 2.3. They're up 2. We need him to miss at least. Well, we need to miss the first one, honestly. 1 timeout left for Hastings. So if they can get the rebound, timeout right away, and get a play set up.
Yep. And so we got...
That should be 7. I don't know why they're not going to the line.
Simmons is the man that we don't want at the free throw line. If I'm guessing, he seems to have a pretty sweet stroke.
Simmons has not shot a free throw all night, so we will see. And now we're going to put Newton back in. That's good. Maybe need the rebound timeout. And I think Owen Burnance just told the ref, if we rebound it, timeout right away.
You know,
I love that call. Just let him know.
My
ref just told his partner.
My preference would be take the timeout now and set up a live play right off the rebound.
Possibly.
Don't let that defense get set. But again, there's a reason I'm not coaching.
All right, big free throws here. The first front end of a 1-and-1, Alonzo Simmons. Hits good. You said, he's got a sweet shot right there.
That was ice in his veins.
And yep, if he makes this one, and now you need to get it in and get it near a South St. Paul guy, make the 3 and try to get a foul. And here's very smart play. They're putting in a very tall player. That's number 5, Mustafa Mohammed. He's only been in recent. And here's another tall player inside.
And these guys are gonna crash, foul, do whatever they need to, because it doesn't matter if they foul. We're not going to the line.
We need a miss here. We need a miss.
Crash hard on this miss.
It's short. Rebound. Oh, they got the rebound. That's ball game.
That is ball game.
Ref's going to say 0.2 seconds. They're saying no. They're out of here. The ref said we're out. So Hastings had a chance, but putting in the tall players, South St. Paul got the rebound, ended the game. But you got to give it to Hastings. They were down 10 with like 3 minutes, and they blew up the 3-point shots, went to overtime, almost went to double overtime.
Such an exciting game for these Hastings Raiders. They, it's unfortunate that one of these two teams had to lose. That there's that old cliche, but tonight it is true.
Yeah, so South St. Paul goes to 10-11 overall, 8-4 in the conference. Hastings falls to 11-11 overall, 6-6 in the conference. So they'll still be below South St. Paul. I don't know how much farther they're going to fall, depending on how everybody else does tonight. We might get a brief of our upcoming broadcast here shortly, but here's our upcoming broadcast, February 16th, girls basketball versus Simley. People, ladies and gentlemen, you got to come see that. The girls are playing some great ball. Then you got boys hockey sections on February 20th, and then possibly also on the 22nd. And then once again, girls basketball against Hill Murray on the 23rd. Still a shout out though to South St. Paul. Pendergrass was probably my player of the game. He was all over the place.
Yeah, I would agree, but I'm also sincere Casares McCampbell. Not on the score sheet, but just was a really good defensive presence out there for them.
And I got to give a shout out to Owen Bernance. Like I said, he only had 4 points in the first half, and like I said, all-star step up, 20 points in the second half. He was the reason why, basically, they tied it up. Anyways, here's your credits. Want a big shout out to producer-director Hunter Pinky, camera operators Max Slocum, Seth Essler, Ian Andersack, and graphics relay by Hunter Pinky. And for Ross Albertson, I'm Peter Heyman on HCTV. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you again next time for more Hastings Raider Sports.